Okay, we are back again, guys. We are here. Saan nga ba tayo ngayon, Mrs. K?
Wala tayo sa Waterford.
Yes, nandito tayo ngayon sa Blanchardstown.
Yes.
Now, guys, wag nating patagalin. Tara!
Let's talk.
Tara!
Let's talk.
Tara!
Let's talk.
Meron tayong guests for today.
Sikat to sa Ireland, sa mga
Yes.
nurses at carers,
Of
diba?
course, diba? We have the pleasure to welcome Brian. And of course, ang kanyang friend dito, si Ryan.
Yeah,
No.
nice to meet
Yeah.
you.
Brian and Ryan.
Now, sa mga hindi nakakakilala kay Brian, it's better siguro kung if you can say something about yourself. Who is Brian, basically?
Thank you guys sa pag-invite sa amin sa vlog nyo. Pasensya na kung medyo kabado.
Hindi sila.
Kinabahan.
Kwentuhan lang naman.
Kasi di talaga ako masyadong. Actually, first time ko nga na ma-feature.
Okay.
So, my name is Brian. I am the owner of the Filipino Nurses in Ireland page and yung sister page niya, which is Filipino Workers in Ireland. Combined members would be in and around mga 50,000 na for the two pages. Tapos I have like little smaller pages na mixed Indian and Filipino groups. Plus yung dalawang yung Manila Vista, which I own as well. And then yung pang-international, which is yung Pinoy Jobs Abroad na binibuild ko. So that is what I do. I am more of social media community leader rather than an actual physical leader na nakikita nyo sa mga events. So, yan.
You're more on behind the scene, basically, but
scenes.
you're working so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I have a team of moderators around me. Sila Ryan, doon sa healthcare groups nila. Si Christoph, gusto ko i-shoutout na nasa Philippines, who's working for the group, for 2 years na. And then yung mga moderators ko, present and past, sila Golda, sila Ryan Lumer from Philo. He was once part of Filipino Nurses in Ireland as well. Gil. Yung mga hindi ko may mention, sobrang dami na eh. Boyet, yung isang nagvo-vlog din. Sino pa ba? Si Aldrin from the west side of Ireland as well. Marami nang dumaan eh, na tumutulong sa Filipino Nurses in Ireland. So I'm so thankful for you guys na tinulungan niyo ako over the past 11 years.
Yun. Oh, wow, 11 years.
Yes.
Oo, pero ilang taon ka na dito sa Ireland?
11 years.
11
Kasi
years.
when I came here, I didn't know anyone. To battle my anxiety of not knowing anyone, I just made my own, kumbaga.
Okay.
So, kung mapapansin nyo, I've renamed my group from Filipino Nurses in Ireland second generation to just Filipino Nurses in Ireland. Kasi parang, when the group started to gain a lot of following, nag-message sa akin yung mga naunang mga Pilipino na, ba't hindi ba kami kasali?
Okay.
So, in order for me just to
Include everybody.
include everybody, tinanggal ko yung second generation. I didn't want to be a leader of their group kasi they have an established community
And
already.
you probably don't want to step to yung parang
Yeah.
pakiramdam, teka, tinapakan. Kasi
Tinapakan ko.
they were here.
Yeah,
kumbaga,
they were
here
before.
before.
me. So,
Ayun.
Okay.
pero yeah, nag-request sila na i-include sila. So, I renamed it Filipino Nurses Ireland.
Ayun.
Because,
Now,
okay, yung para kasing yung mga dati ng mga nauna rito, nauna pa, no, na nurses, hindi sila active sa social media.
Yes,
And plus, meron kasi dating, Philippine Nurses Association,
Yes.
Ireland.
Yes,
But
PNI,
then, wala hindi siya umusbong, parang nag-stop na eh. Ano yan, wala, dati kasi, nung nasa UK ako, active sila sa UK. We have yung registration doon.
Yes.
O, kasi nung nandun ako, naka-member din ako. Do you have a plan na parang
Actually,
dito?
just to give a shout out to Sir Jimmy Almodivar,
Yes,
the
Jimmy.
former president of PNI. Sir, sinashoutout ko po ba?
Yeah.
With all due respect, no. When I came here, I was invited to be one of their members as well. So I served, I think for just a couple of months as publication and memberships officer nila. And then, but at that time, the group was gaining more followings and I was getting more busier kasi parang hinire ako as consultant ng Vista Career. So I couldn't commit my time with Filipino Nurses, Philippine Nurses Association. So I decided to step down kumbaga.
Okay.
Pero I am still, FNI will always look back to our previous leaders,
Okay.
and giving their due respect. Parang
You're
yun yung
still-
motto ko.
Are you still in contact with them?
Yes.
Especially-
I have good relationships with all of
Okay.
our mentors,
Yung-
kumbaga.
Yeah. We know Jimmy Almodovar.
Almodovar,
Yeah, but then we're not guilty kami, hindi kami active member. Oo. So kaya parang sabi ko, ano kaya may plano kaya silang i-revive yung
Yeah.
yung association. Yun lang. Shout out Jimmy.
Yes, Sir Jimmy.
Oo.
I think what happened was yung previous kasi the way we run associations previously is yung old media kumbaga through publication,
Correct,
yung mga trainings and seminar which is not really applicable in the modern days na may social media na.
Yeah.
So yun yung nakapitalize ko pagdating ko dito kasi wala ang FNI nun eh.
Oo,
Yeah.
wala.
So I found my own small little niche and then I grew it from there. Kumbaga.
Oh, that's good. And then, bago pa tayo lumakad sa iba pang mga usapan, ipakilala naman natin yung katabi ni Brian,
Huwag natin
di ba?
kalimutan.
Hi,
So,
hi guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Ryan, so
yeah.
paano ba...
From
sa-
Philippines,
yeah.
ang career
Hindi,
mo?
ang ano
ganun,
dito,
Ano ba?
bakit nandito si Ryan ngayon, di ba?
Yun.
Ano ba yung connection ni Ryan kay Brian na bukod sa pagiging isa sa mga moderators or behind the scene ng website, paano ka ba napunta dito?
What a great question. Nice to meet you, Mr. and Mrs. Kilam. Thanks for
Pleasure,
having
yeah.
us here. So, my name is Ryan, guys. So, nandito ako because of Brian. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm working as a healthcare assistant dito sa Ireland. So, ang laking bagay ng pagdating ko dito kasi si Brian talagang napaka-helpful sa amin. Every single na narating ko dito, laging siyang kasama ko.
Okay.
So, lagi talagang sobra. Sobrang thanks,
Baka
Brian.
naman naiyak pa, ha?
Kaya pala, kaya pala may t-shirt yan, ha?
Pinandaman ako ni Brian eh. Hindi.
Oo.
Sobrang laking opportunity yung binigay ni Brian. Sobrang bilis, in 5 months time nakarating kami
Wow.
dito. So,
Yeah.
yun.
At that time kasi parang okay, may hiring
May
Philippine
employer.
Yes.
Yun kasi guys yung importante. Yung may employer. So kung mag-a-apply kayo, may magsasabi sa inyo na agency, make sure na may employer. Baka mamaya sisingilin lang tayo ng fee, wala naman palang employer. Yun yung pinaka-importante.
Dapat kasi mag-ingat tayo mga Filipinos, lalo na yung mga Filipinos na nasa
Philippines, yes. So,
Kasi yung pera, ang laki ng pera. Okay, sabihin na natin, nasa Saudi ka, malaki din naman. Pero kahit papano, medyo nakakaluwag-luwag yung mga nasa Saudi kumpara dun sa Philippines.
yes.
Oh, tsaka siyempre, alam naman natin, sa hirap ng buhay, ang karamihan dyan, pinapangutang pa yan eh. Di ba? So mag-ingat po tayo na, okay, Ireland, maganda yung Ireland. Siyempre, hindi naman sa pag-ano, siguro baka may mga nagtitake advantage din, di ba? So, wag tayong basta-basta na lang bumigay. So, we have to research and then, siyempre, sa mga friends natin, ano rin natin, diretsahin na natin, yung si Brian, meron silang agency. So,
Yes,
can you
so-
talk about the
Yeah.
agency?
Oh,
siguro?
thanks for asking. By the way, guys, Ryan is co-moderator ng mga pages ko din. So, he has his own little vlog na pwede nyo i-shoutout. He can shoutout later. So, our agency is Vista Career Solutions. No? We are Irish registered, but we are not Philippine registered. So, we
Okay.
use a local Philippine registered agency sa Philippines. Napaka-stricto po ng POA and DMV. No? So, whenever we go home and recruit there, we need to inform the DMV kung sinong employer yung uuwi. So, they have to get their own permits din. Alam mo yun, para makapag-interview din. And then, mismo yung mag-interview, they need to tell DMV din na mag-interview sila. So,
What
ang
is
daming
DNV?
Department of Migrant Workers.
Migrant.
Parang
Okay.
So,
So, Philippines is not my cup of tea. I would rather recruit from outside the Philippines. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo sa FNI, I always recruit from outside the Philippines kasi it's much more easier and less cost of recruitment as compared to Philippine recruitment.
Yan kasi parang ano yan eh, laging complaints nung yung mga, kahit dito, yung HSC, I think nabalitaan din namin na around like 5 years ago or something like that.
Ever
They were recruiting like around 200 nurses or
Yes,
something like that.
yes, oo.
Pero hindi nakarating dito because of our, hindi ko alam kung Philippine
Bureaucracy,
government.
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
mga ganyan
yeah,
sa
red tape,
Philippines.
yeah.
Nakakalungkot.
Nakakalungkot.
Kasi magagaling ang mga Irish. Gusto nila ng mga Filipino nurses.
Yes, we are proud of
Diba?
that, di ba?
I'm really proud of that. Kasi ramdam ko na yung sa work, yung mga managers, pagka Pilipino ang dadating, yung CNM ko, excited siya.
Yes.
Excited talaga siya
Yeah.
pag mga Filipinos. And then pagka ibang lahi, sabi niya. Yung
I think our
parang hindi
advantage
ganun.
is we integrate well
Yeah.
with the local population. Rather than divide or create our own communities, parang we do our best to integrate with them.
Oo. So, iyon. And then, ever since yan, I think even with Don, nung time ni Don, is after nyo, puro ibang lahi na.
Yes.
Hindi na yung mga Pilipino kasi nga laging ang hirap kumuha ng
Yes,
nurse sa
oo.
Pilipinas at mas mahal.
And I can explain why, guys.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
maganda
yes.
yan. Sige.
Maganda
So
yan.
let's dwell into yung what they pay me for. So like for example, this was about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. The average cost of recruitment per candidate na pinipay ng HSC is around 10,000 euro.
Wow.
Cost of recruitment per nurse.
Okay.
So imagine mo kung if a hospital like yours, magre-recruit ng 100. So how much is that?
Oh, okay.
100,000.
Laki, ano?
10 times 100, 1 million?
1 million.
Oo.
Oo.
So that's a significant amount of money.
Yes.
Diba?
Pero kung sa Pilipinas yan or in any country.
Well, generally, yun ang budget talaga ng HSC noon. I don't know about now kasi syempre, alam mo yun, parang nagte-tender yan eh. Kung kunyari, the cheaper you can provide nurses for the HSC, the better. Pero that's why we veered away from the HSC kasi ang dami ng mga agencies na super lalaki, multi-million euro companies na nagmo-monopolize ng buong HSC, no? There's about 3 that I don't want to name off. So what we did was to capitalize on the other side, which is the private healthcare. So yung mga employers ng agency namin yun is more private healthcare kasi at least medyo nababawasan yung cost of recruitment. So from 10,000, pag sa private, we're bringing it down to about 3,000, 2,800
Malaki.
per candidate.
70%.
Malaking difference.
Yes.
Tatlo, 3 in
Yes.
1.
So it makes the private side very, very competitive. Whereas dun sa public side kasi per tender, kung hindi ka manalo ng tender, hindi mo makuha yung kontrata. Diba? Ang kagandahan lang naman sa public is lahat talaga included. Diba? Flights and accommodation, diba? Lahat yan, may welcome pack, blah, blah, blah. Lahat may assistance. Kasi ang laki ng pondo nila eh. Whereas sa private, talagang kailangan makipag-itakan ka eh sa sobrang competitive, diba? Kaya nga minsan, tinitake advantage to ng mga Indian recruiters, no? Nakalaban ng Vista Career. So what they're doing is they're asking the candidates to pay for their own work permit, which is, again, against the law ng
But,
Ireland, okay?
Kung makakalusot,
Pero kung makakalusot sila, they pay in India, then
Why not?
why not,
Siguro,
diba?
oo.
kaya madami.
Well, in fact, itong mga kaibigan natin, mga Indians, mga nagsidatingan, sabi nila, I think they were paying 10,000 mismo out from their pockets. Ganon kalaki yung kanilang binabayad. Which is, kung titingnan mo, sabi, parang sinabi ko, parang ang dami nyo namang pera, sabi ko sa kanila.
Yes, they're paying.
Hindi, sabi nila, inihiram lang din daw nila yon, tapos binabalik. So, eto tayo, no? Si Ryan. Yung ginastos mo ba sa
Ikaw,
Philippines?
Ryan,
Magkano ba ginastos
Magkano
mo?
ba ang siningil sa atin ni Brian?
Yan.
Sinigil
Yan.
sa akin kasi ni Brian. Hindi, actually, yung medical around 9,000 to 10,000 lang.
Pesos.
Pesos.
in
Okay,
pesos.
so yun yung binayaran mo.
Yes. Tapos, yung ticket namin, we have 500 euros na shouldered by the employer.
Oh, very nice.
And then
Okay.
another 300 euro for the accommodation. In total, 800.
Yes.
So, yung flight
We pay
ticket
them.
ko, parang yun na yung 800 euro going here. So, 10,000 pesos lang talaga yung gastos ko. Or
Tapos
nilabas ko
kay
from
Brian, hug lang.
pocket. Hug lang.
Oo, okay na. Okay na. Oo.
Happy na, no? Or may pasalubong lang na sampalok mix.
Ganun na
Or
lang.
tuyo.
Kaya
Pwede na.
kung makikita mo,
Pwede na.
mga flat tops, mga galing mo.
Yeah, flat top.
Pasalubong ko na yan.
Pulburon.
Yeah.
Oo, diba?
Stick,
Ah,
oh.
cigarette, yan lang.
Napakamahal po ng placement pick up.
Baka ano yan eh. Baka may manok pang dala. Yung buhay na manok, ano, di ba?
Baka naman may sari-sari store ka na rito, Brian.
Si Jenmel.
And then, in fairness naman kay Brian, lahat halos sa batch namin na dumating, in-entertain niya right after from the airport.
May meron siyang sayaw, ano?
Treat niya kami ng lunch or dinner kung what time. And then,
imagine.
in-introduce niya kami sa Ireland kung paano yung being mentor.
Kumbaga yung 100 euro na allowance ko.
Yun,
Negative
sabi-
pa.
Negative pa. Negative pa eh. Oo.
Kasi, shock talaga ako pagdating culture shock eh. Talagang alam mo yun.
Yes,
Iba kay iba, syempre, adaptation napaka-importante dito kung paano ka mag-adjust. Culture, weather, yung loneliness mo from Philippines, di ba? Miles away ka sa family. Pero because of him, medyo napadali kami.
Iyak na naman tayo.
Naku naman, oh. Tissue pa dyan.
Hindi totoo talaga. Ito, based on experience yung sinasabi ko
Yes,
talaga.
oo.
Talagang siya.
Yeah.
Yun lang.
No, they were at the right place at the right time.
Yes. Actually, ano kasi after pandemic yung the right time, no?
The right time.
Oo.
Oo.
Totally
ngayon-
naubusan sila ng staff, di ba? Tapos,
So, mga na-pandemic, joke lang. Kasi, ano naman talaga ang hiring ng nurses at carers? Ano yan eh? Seasonal.
seasonal.
Seasonal. Magpahinga lang, mag-training lang kayo dyan, kumuha lang kayo na experience. And then, ano na naman yan?
Open na naman.
Oo.
Magde-demand na naman.
Parang sa estimation ko, every 5 years meron
Parang
siya eh.
ganun eh.
Mag-freeze tapos, siyempre yung mga nagre-retire, halos ganun yan eh. Parang may retirement na naman. After 5 years, ang dami nagre-retire. Kasi yung retirement sa Ireland, either 55 years old or 60 years old. So parang ganun ang trend. So kaya biglang sometime, uy, kailangan ng mga ganitong numbers of nurses. Kaya yun lang, ang nangyayari kasi, nagkakaroon tayo ng nag-freeze, di ba?
Nag-freeze,
Yung
yes.
hiring.
Yes.
So, ang nangyayari, siyempre, kahit pa sabihin natin gusto nung mga mismong nandiyan na staff na nahihirapan na sila, gusto nila ng mga nurses pa, pag wala namang hiring ng HCC, wala rin magagawa.
Wala.
Di ba?
Ito lang din ewan ko kung mag-agree kayo sa I know, pattern siya na sinabi ko nga na maybe every 5 years, ganyan, but it could change. Alam niyo kung bakit? Bigla ko lang ding naisip karamihan ngayon ng mga nurses or carers na dumarating is mga foreigner, like us, and then galing sa India. Unlike before, mga Irish. So, yung mga Irish kasi, karamihan dyan, hindi naman sila nagtatagal na
Oo.
So ngayon, tayong mga Pilipino at yung mga Indian, patagalan yan. Kaya siguro kung talagang merong opportunity, grab kagad. What do you think? Pwedeng mag-change yung pattern?
There's two sides, no? Tama yung observation nyo about yung seasonal cycle, which is shorter actually in my experience. It's about every 2.5 years, 2 to 3
Okay.
years. So at the moment, we're on currently
Decline.
pa-decline na tayo eh. So I'm forecasting in the next couple of months totally
Wala.
freeze yan.
Oo.
Well, healthcare-wise, we're talking about healthcare. Nurses, pa-decline na rin, pero lagi naman meron eh. Laging meron. Government, yes, we're on the up kasi kakalift lang nila ng embargo. Pero 'di ba mag-i-implement sila ng yung trend care program nila wherein kini-quantify nila yung nursing care. Shout out sa mga taga Beaumont. Sa Beaumont nag-start yun. Yung trend care. So before mag-release ng budget yung government, this is only my analysis it's not fact by the way. Before mag-release ng budget yung gobyerno, titingnan muna nila yung quantity, yung quantified numbers nila eh. Kung ilan ba talaga yung kailangan nila. Kasi yun yung gusto ng mga Irish eh. Di ba? Makita yung numbers.
By number,
Yeah, lagi.
And then,
even hours,
yes,
talagang yun
number
eh.
of nursing hours kasi yung trend care. Kung ilan. So, hanggat hindi yan na-release nationwide, hindi pa, although in theory, na-lift na yung embargo, pero in reality, wala pa.
Wala
It
pa.
reflects eh, kasi sila dyan, emergency department sila, short staff. Sa amin, short staff. Lahat short
Okay.
staff. Lahat ng makausap ko na nurses, short staff. Di ba? Doctors is the same din.
Mas
So,
lalong si doctors.
So, it's a cycle. Pero ang nakalungkot lang dito is healthcare assistance, mas mataas ang cycle. The last time, it was removed from the general employment list. It was just recently added back. Okay? 2022,
And
I
then
think.
another thing, dahil tinaasan nila ang sweldo, ayaw nilang mag-hire outside. I think
there's a deeper story behind it,
okay.
Laura. For me, my analysis of that is I don't think the government of Ireland wants to bring in yung mga kamag-anak nila. Okay, that's the
Do
deeper
you think
story.
nakita nila yan?
Because there is a problem, or when it comes to migration.
Migration,
diba?
yes.
The
So-
number of migration,
Yes.
parang it's increasing.
So, at present, it's always 1:3 or 1:4 for Indians, no? So, for everyone professional, magdadala yan ng 3. Okay? It was the same in UK, and now, di ba, binaban na nila yung care visa na yan, independent.
Mas mahigpit na
Mas
sila.
mahigpit. So, it's the same with Ireland, no? Parang, they are trying to withhold it. Kaya nga, binitin pa nila ng 29,400, hindi pa pinarating ng 30.
30 man
diba?
lang.
Just trying to hold off yung mga dependents. Eh. So, there's a deeper politics behind that, no? Na kailangan natin ipaglaban. If we... That's why I'm asking the community, guys, it's okay magreklamo eh. Pero it's a different story supporting the people behind the institutions, like for example, migrant nurses in Ireland who's fighting for you, okay? The INMO, SIP2, kung sino ba. Pero more on migrant nurses in Ireland because they're really into fighting for the migrant rights. Both healthcare assistants and nurses.
But I wonder, what about if we get the embassy involved? Because as of now, we have the embassy already. Are they supposed to be involved in this matter? Because mga Filipinos din naman to. But let me just think about. Only thing is, most of the nurses and HCAs at the moment, they're not really technically Filipinos because they're kind of either dual citizen or Irish
Papunta ng
lang.
Irish, yes.
Diba? So parang medyo tricky
Hindi,
din.
magkaiba kasi ng ang trabaho ng embassy. Iba yan eh. Pag yung mga nandito ka na eh. Iba sila sa yung
Probably,
parang
yeah.
nagre-recruit or yung mga papunta rito.
Yes.
Iba, no? Magkaiba sila eh. Hindi,
Maybe like that. But
Oo.
Pwede
Okay.
siguro para magkaroon tayo ng government to government.
Yeah, I-
Pwede yun.
Like for example, Germany, di ba? Nagkaroon sila ng parang
Liaising
But the
yes.
thing is, with Germany, talagang kailangan nila. So ngayon kasi hindi naman ganon masyado ang demand ng mga carers or
Healthcare.
nurses.
Healthcare,
Hindi ganon ka laki ang demand. Unlike sa Germany kasi, hindi madali kasi ang Germany na makakuha ng mga nurses dahil sa language barrier. So yung demand nila mataas.
mataas.
Kasi yung supply nila may liit lang din. Yun ang
That's
ano
true.
eh.
And then may option kasi itong yung Ireland eh. Dahil sa kung ayaw nyo, pinapahirapan nyo kaming kumuha sa Philippines, meron naman sa India.
India.
'Di ba? Kaya talagang ayaw nyo.
Even without yung Ireland, no? Actually, the government itself, the Philippine government itself, shout out sa mga nasa gobyerno sa Pilipinas. And I hope you really make it competitive para sa kababayan natin, no? It's really very expensive to recruit from the Philippines.
Yun.
In average, Mr. and Ms. Kiram, no? The additional funds that is needed to recruit from the Philippines is an addition on top of the existing one, another 2,000, 3,000 euro. Now, multiply that, like for example, yung kakatapos na event namin, 64 nurses times 3,000 euro.
Grabe, no?
That's a lot of money.
A lot of
diba?
money,
That's a
yeah.
lot of money.
120,
Diba?
oo.
Kasi we're paying the agencies in the Philippines just to piggyback on their licenses 500 euros on average.
Alam mo, nakakainis sa atin, sa gobyerno. Yung mga Pilipino, mas lalo pa nilang pinapahirapan.
Yes.
Sa halip na tulungan ka na makarating,
Yeah.
na mapaganda yung buhay mo, papahirapan pa eh.
I don't understand that eh. Kasi
Yeah.
yung remittance natin alone.
Greed.
Oh, yeah.
Funds the government, di ba? So, I don't really
Greed.
understand.
Greed talaga. Politics. Greed.
Oo, may-
Greed
ano
of the
talaga eh.
government. Oo.
Siguro, ganon.
Yun yung nakakalungkot. Kasi isipin mo, gustong-gusto ang mga Pilipino talaga sa kahit anong bansa.
Yes, kaya nga nagkaroon ng 10% business ng VCS is Philippine side eh. Dahil sa demand ng employers nila. Dahil yung employer nila, sinasabi nila shoutout sa Vista Career Solutions, kay Lalo Paul, which is the owner. na we need Filipino nurses to mix with the Indian nurses. Although, yes, 80% Indian nurses, di ba? We still need some Filipino nurses to mix in.
Isipin mo ha, before, wala kang makikitang Nigerian or galing Zimbabwe, Ghana, na mga nurses. Rare yan. Kung meron ka mang makita, is from UK. Tatawid. And then going to Ireland. Pero ngayon,
Directly
ang dami.
from Africa.
Ang dami na nila.
There will be,
Because they're
ano,
cheaper to get them.
There will be a government-to-government agreement with
Yes.
one. I don't know the specific country in Africa, pero there will be
Meron na
soon.
naman. Imagine.
So we will be expecting a lot of our African colleagues na will be coming here
Ayun.
very easily, no?
See? Yan yung ginagawa ng government sa atin eh. Nakaka-ewan.
It's in there. I am very close with all the multinational community, hindi lang sa Filipino, no. I am very close with them kasi I work with them do sa MNI, sa Migrant Nurses Ireland. So we have our African representative, Indian. So their advantage from Africa is number one, British-based yung nursing curriculum nila,
Yes.
which fits in here kasi British-based nursing curriculum.
But most of them are not bachelors.
Yes,
Yun.
which plays
Linawin lang
into
natin.
the advantage then of Ireland. They don't need, kasi under the law of Ireland, you need to be a bachelor's degree graduate for you to be able to get the critical skills work permit.
Okay.
Okay? So, if hindi sila bachelor's degree level, general work permit sila.
So, mga general work
Yes.
permit yan.
Yun pala.
Hindi ko yun
It takes a lot of
oh.
time. It's 5 years before mag-stamp for sila.
Okay.
Oh,
check ko
okay.
nga.
Yes.
Kasi, ano ako din eh. Madami din ako mga
Yes,
friends
yes.
na...
Yeah, not unless they will take the extra course siguro. Or
Well, they can
continuation.
top
They can,
up or
oo.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they
Honors
get,
din.
ano naman, they get sponsored by the hospital to do their, bachelor. And it only 8 months. Oo, 8
8
months.
So they can do that. Oo. Kasi I know this from before. Nagkaroon kasi ng biguha with the Indian community kasi maraming na-confuse dun sa general work permit versus critical skills work permit. Ang nangyari is yung mga Indians na may bachelor's degree, nabigyan ng general work permit.
Oh.
So parang I had to clarify all of this and everything. Some Filipinos were also nadamay doon kasi yung mga Pilipinos, wala naman diploma in nursing sa atin eh.
Bachelor lahat. yan.
Antimano, bachelor's kagad. So yung iba na mga kababayan natin sa Drogheda, sa Balbrigan, 10 years ago, nabigyan sila ng general work permit. So, luckily, nagbabasa ako nun, so I was able to tell them, like, look, those 3 or 4 people, no, from Balbrigan na, you are in the wrong work permit. Okay? And there's a lot of difference. So, they were able to adjust it. Although nagalit yung employer nila sa akin, parang, it's okay, I'm not employed by them. So,
Oh.
Ah.
Parang
It's
But
their
then,
right.
it's a right na i-correct yun kasi iba pa rin ang benefits ng critical skills sa work permit.
same with them, Mr. and Ms. Kiram, no? We're still fighting for the government to, alam mo yun, either enact a law na dapat 30,000 minimum yung mga healthcare assistants. Kasi we need a lot of healthcare assistants eh.
Yeah.
Diba?
Oo.
If they want to cheap out on the nurses, then hire more healthcare assistants, diba?
Okay.
Now, 30,000, yun lang naman hinihingi, another 600 euros a year, diba? To
which
bring
is
their
not
families.
much talaga din. Kung titingnan mo when it comes to what they do.
Mm.
Big help din talaga, 'di ba, sa hospital.
Oo.
Yung HCAs na yan.
Yes.
Or sa nursing home.
Nursing homes.
Nursing homes.
Most
Malaki
especially.
na talaga.
Brian, maraming mga agencies. Nag-hire ba sila ng mga carers na yung from abroad or dito lang?
Well, there's 2 agencies eh.
Yung mga-
The first agency is the agency locum dito na alam mo yung locals na pwede mag-plug in community
Yes.
healthcare
Nag-hire
assistants.
sila.
They can only hire here locally.
Alright.
So they
Because
have
the
to have
processing, yan na naman pupunta naman dun sa
Hindi.
paperwork
Hindi,
and all
para
these things.
kung sa bagay, hindi kasi fixed, no?
yun yung
So they
business
can-
ni Ate Daisy. Shoutout kay Ate Daisy.
Yes, Ate Daisy,
Um,
Mauhay,
Nightingale, no?
Nightingale.
So that's her side of things eh. Whereas yung isang other agency is international recruitment. At the moment guys, no, ang dami nagme-message sa akin eh. Until I post it dun sa page ko, there is none. And I don't want to give you false hopes or mag-promise sa inyo na, bigyan nyo ako ng flat tops. Diba?
Boy bawang.
Walang false promises sa page. Pag walang post, walang hiring. Okay.
Yeah.
So far, wala.
So, what they can do is follow Mr. Miskiram,
Yes.
follow Kuya Brian, yung bago ko.
Oh yes,
Yes.
may bagong page ka?
Oh.
Yan,
Oo,
guys,
kuya.
ha?
Oo.
Follow ang
Na-inspire ako sa kanila eh.
Yan.
Hindi, nakakatuwa lang din naman talaga na makapagbigay tulong. Kasi like Brian, ano ba yung, Ryan, oo. Di ba syempre nung bago ka pumunta rito, nanonood ka ng mga videos. I'm sure parang, nung pagdating mo dito, yung mga expectations mo.
Yeah.
Oo, yun. Sige nga.
Akala ko sobrang dali lang kasi napaka-relax ng country ng Ireland nung pinapanood ko eh. So pagdating pala, first time ko rin kasi mag-OFW. So talagang biglaan, culture shock talaga. Especially yung mga accent ng ibang Irish, napakahirap intindihin sa una. Talagang, anong sabi? Parang mapapagano ka
Malakas
talaga.
ang accent nila dito sa Dublin.
Correct.
Sa Waterford nga, flat lang eh.
Ah, talaga?
Yes.
Meron kaming isa sa mga nakilala namin. Dito sila sa Dublin for some time. I'd say, I can't remember how, but a few years basically. Now, sabi niya, wala siyang nakakausap na puti dito before. Parang, okay, yes, and konting ano lang. Kasi sabi hindi niya maintindihan. Pero, nung nag-Waterford siya, saka siya parang doon pa lang nakipag-usap sa mga Irish. Kasi nga, yung gaya ng sabi ni Mrs. K, flat lang, tapos maintindihan mo yung doy magsalita. Although, having said that, meron din naman na parang mga thick din na Waterford accent. Yung mga laging, kasi sa Waterford, laging mahilig yung magsabi ta, well, bye. You know, well, bye. Well, girl. Mga gano'n, di ba? Parang,
Yung girl yun.
Oh, girl. Oh.
Girl.
Parang Bisaya pa sa atin, girl.
Oo, go. Ganun. Oo.
Oo.
Pero ano din nakakatuwa din kasi na pagka yung mga Irish talaga na pag nakasalamuha mo na tapos yung kanilang mga jokes, yung mga the way sila makipag-communicate sa iyo. Pag nahulog na yung loob sa iyo, talagang ano naman kahit everything under the sun pwede lang pag-usapan with you. Mga ganun.
They're very welcoming. No?
Oo.
Ganun.
So, ngayon, ilang taong ka na dito?
Actually, 1 year and 7 months na. So,
Ano yung mga natutunan mo?
dito,
Na parang
So far.
na parang nung may isasuggest mo na kung yung may mga paparating na
ay, talagang
ni-expect nila.
napaka-importante talaga ng adaptation. Sobra. Kasi yung culture nila, gaya nga ng sabi niyo, welcoming yung Irish. So, doon pa lang sa communication, adjustment talaga. The accent, tapos yung tinatawag nating cultural, nila, Catholic talaga karamihan. So, kikita mo rin yung same culture natin na nagsa-sign of cross sila pag dumadaan sa simbahan. So, na-amaze ako na na-preserve nila yung gano'n. Kasi na-expect ko sa Pilipinas lang ako nagsa-sign of cross eh.
Oo.
So, yun. And then second, yung culture nila sa trabaho, talagang napaka-importante rin ng time. Don't be late, guys. Siyempre, parang 5 minutes is 15 minutes late yata dito. So, ang laking bagay din sa atin, sa salary. So, yun lang. Strive hard lagi. Sobra. Sobrang ganda.
Tsaka huwag sumuko.
Yun. Malungkot talaga, especially pag first time OFW ka.
Nakapag-winter.
Sobra.
Hindi, tissue na naman yan.
Lagi niyo akong pinapaiyak.
Lagi
eh. Gusto naman.
Nawita sa tissue lagi.
Kasi lalo na pagka yung may pamilya ka sa Pilipinas na iniwan, malungkot mag-abroad. Kasi alam ko yan, nung mag-abroad ako first time, dahil single, happy. Happy ako. Wala, sige, I enjoy kasi single. Pero nung time na yung pangalawang alis na, medyo malungkot na. Kasi alam mo yung babalikan mo na alam mo eto na naman, na iba yung pattern. Yun, yung second balik, I think medyo malungkot yan. Pero yung mga first timer, masaya yan.
Oo.
Yeah.
Puro gala.
Pero ang maganda siguro sa mga bagong mga Filipinos, no, it's either makipag-communicate sa mga matagal ng Filipinos yan, at siguro sumali sa mga communities,
Yes.
di ba? Hindi naman siguro masama na ganon. And then, lalo na, sabihin natin, gaya ng nasabi natin kanina, na nabanggit ni Brian, yung makipag-integrate sa community
Yes.
as in local.
Yes.
Diba? Malaking parte yun.
Pinaka-importante.
Pinaka-importante na malaman mo kung ano ba yung kultura dyan. Hindi yung parang work, bahay. Ito kasi napansin ko sa mga recently nagsidatingan ng mga Filipinos na they used to work in Saudi.
Yes.
Or
And
Middle
then,
East.
or Middle
In
East.
general, oo.
Yeah. So when they're here now, kasi siyempre, parang nasanay sila sa ganung pattern of yung lifestyle nila. Ganun pa din. And then every weekend, siyempre, sila nakipag-usap-usap lang o nakipag-meet lang sa mga kapwa nilang Filipinos din na ganun din ang lifestyle. So, ang mangyari, parang feeling ko medyo matatagalan ang kanilang transition into like what is living in the Western world.
Yes.
Isa rin tong parang sa masasabi na when it comes to nurses sa healthcare. Yung ating mga Indian na mga nurses, sa dami kasi nila, ang nangyayari parang nahihirapan din silang mag-integrate kasi sila mismo nakikipag-usap sa kanila lang din.
Totoo.
Ano kasi din yan merong mga personal choice na uuwi, bahay-trabaho, na parang yun yung pattern nila galing doon sa dati nilang bansa na pinagtatrabaho and then they brought it here, na ganun yung pattern nila.
din nila.
So ngayon, personal choice kasi nila yan So ang mangyayari dyan is, maraming, parang feeling ko, nasasayang yung panahon nila na hindi nila na-enjoy yung life nila.
Yung life sa Ireland.
Oo. Although, syempre, yung iba, personal choice nila.
Hindi, okay guys, wala namang masamang ganon. Pero kung kasi nasa Western world ka, maganda na rin ma-experience mo kung ano ba yung freedom mo dito.
That's true.
At saka ingat kasi, mataas ang rate ng depression.
Yes.
Yes.
So kung ganun lang yung pattern mo, huwag ka magtaka kung mainit laging ulo mo.
That's true. May tayo na doon sa mga viewers ninyo, may condition called seasonal affective disorder.
Yes.
SADS, no? So, commonly, nangyayari to sa winter time.
Yeah, September
So, lagi
start.
kong ina-advise yan sa mga bagong dating natin. Kasama yan dun sa, minsan nag-seminar ako sa kanila na i-prepare nyo yung self nyo, not only physically, financially, tsaka mentally din. Kasi sometimes, lalo na coming from the Philippines, na isang kibot mo lang, nandyan yung kapitbahay mo dito, wala kang kapitbahay. Diba? So, that's why it's very important na isali nyo yung sarili nyo. Like, for example, if you're from Waterford, Wexford area, contact Mr. and Miss Kira, may community sila doon.
Yes.
Cork, meron din silang community, Limerick and stuff. So,
And ngayon, laging maaraw, top up tayo ng ating vitamin D, which help talaga sa sa ating immune system. Ayun. Oo. And then, ano pa ba ang masasabi natin?
So, ayun, hopefully guys, yung mga napag-usapan namin ngayon, meron kayong natutunan. It's either directly from Brian, kung ano ba yung processes ng pagpunta dito from Philippines or anywhere outside Ireland. Tapos lalo na meron tayong prueba na nandito si Ryan at yun, maraming salamat
marami
siguro.
actually for the last 2 years, mga around 60-65 yung healthcare assistants na naparating natin. And this without any placement fees or anything. Okay. So yung mga nabanggit ni Ryan, guys, is miscellaneous fees. Like for example, medical ninyo and everything. And I just want to clarify para sa lahat ng nanonood, the legalities in Ireland. So the employer is the one responsible to pay for your work permits. So if they don't pay for your work permits, then it's not a legitimate employer or there's something fishy going on. Okay? Now for the nurses, maraming tatanong, bakit hindi kasama yung RCSI? No. Legally speaking, the employer doesn't need to pay for your RCSI exam. It is,
Your responsibility.
kumbaga, pa-bonus na lang ng employer if they pay for it. Kasi ang mahal 2,800.
Or it's either, kung silang magbabayad, you're tied with a contract.
Yes, they which is 50% hindi nangyayari kasi umaalis, no? So, which is nag-suffer yung future nurses. Pero legally speaking, guys, no, doon sa mga viewers, the employer doesn't need to pay for your RCSI, not the adaptation. The adaptation is a different thing.
Is adaptation still free?
Yes. But unfortunately, dun sa mga nagtatanong, at the moment, wala nang National Adaptation Program Shout out kay Adrian Conner from St. Michael's. He was the National Adaptation Coordinator before. So yeah, there is no National Adaptation Program. It was redistributed regionally. So now, may adaptation pa, yes, meron. Pero based lang doon sa mga hospitals na nag-hire for them.
To do,
yung
sila
mga
ang-
sarili nilang staff. So, like for example, you're gonna work in a nursing home, do not expect na you have the option to do the adaptation
No,
program.
they don't. It
No.
has to be done. Yung adaptation, it has to be done in the hospital.
Yes, locally. Kung hired ka ng, like for example, hired ka ng Waterford ka lang mag-adaptation. So parang ganun. Whereas dati, di ba, kung saan-saan tayo tinatapon. So yeah, RCSI ngayon, so most of the candidates will be doing the RCSI.
And baka yung sa mga nagtatanong, magkano ang fee ng RCSI?
RCSI fees is 2,800 euros if you're paying for it personally. But if your employer is the member of NHI, there is a 300 euro discount, which is 2,500 euros.
Oh my.
Okay, so most of our employers would pay for it. Like in the last, 2015 to 2025, all of our employers except for 1 or 2 are paying for the RCSI. But it may change in the future.
And I think may contract ka.
Yes,
You have to
meron.
stay on that
Yeah,
hospital.
2 years.
Yun.
2 years na naman talaga.
Or I think yung iba, pumapayag naman sila, you pay them back kung aalis ka. You have
Yes,
to pay.
it has been recently changed, okay? So, legally speaking, if you're not happy with your employer, you can leave at the 9th month,
Okay.
okay? Or, immediately, if there is like a parang talagang conflict between you and the employer, pero upon approval pa, they need to sign a document called the transfer of undertaking. For those na magtatanong yan. So, now, 9 months, pero of course, depende pa rin yan sa kontrata eh. You would need to recuperate the cost of recruitment if you're planning to leave. Or else, pwede ka nilang i-criminally, alam mo yun, yung civil
Breach of
charges o
contract.
breach of contract. So,
And then, ang work permit ngayon, transferable na, no?
yes, transfer of undertaking.
Yun.
So, 9 months, if naka-critical skills work permit kayo and you wish to transfer to another employer, by all means, yes, that's possible. Pero only if you have good relations with your previous employer, as your
course,
current employer or your future employer nyo will have to talk to the previous employer and let them sign the transfer of undertaking. Marami tayong nagrereklamo, bro. Bigla na lang spot resignation. Kasi syempre, minsan emotional.
Yeah.
Tapos hihingi sa akin ng tulong, paano yan sir, nakapag-resign na ako, tapos may employer na ako. Pero you just destroyed the bridge eh.
Yeah.
How will the other
So,
employer...
don't be aggressive po.
Yes.
Mag-isip-isip tayo and then the best thing to do is to ask somebody who knows about these things, about this matter. Siguro ganon.
Yes.
No.
At least alam mo yan, have the night to think about your decisions. Hindi yung diretso, resign.
Yeah.
Meron pa ako isang case bro from Kinsale naman to. Nag-resign siya because one of their patients asked them to work for them 1-to-1. So they promised na, we'll give you a work permit. So the next week, nag-resign siya. Unknowingly, yung pinag-resignan niya, hindi siya makukuhanan ng work permit. Kasi,
It's not easy, guys.
yeah. Guys, walang, just for the viewers, no? Hindi work permit eligible ang home carer, yung caregiver sa bahay. Magkaiba yung healthcare assistant kasi sa caregiver na 1-to-1.
Walang pang ganun dito.
No, hindi siya eligible for work permit. So, you be careful and dun sa mga nag-a-apply, wala pong caregiver na 1-to-1. Healthcare assistant po. So, yun yung work permit.
Walang ganun dito sa Ireland.
So, be careful lang yung sa mga offers na ganun. Alam ko, minsan nakakasilaw eh. Like, for example, someone is offering you, okay, 20 euros per hour. Dito ka na.
And then yung iba mag-o-offer pa dahil ngayon mahal ang rent o stay in
Stay
ka.
in.
Stay
Para
in.
makalibre.
It's not easy. Tayong mga Pilipino, hindi po ito Pilipinas na parang kung lulusot. We always have legalities na pinapalo.
Totoo.
Ayun.
Or else risk na wala ka ng status. So,
Yun.
yun lang naman mga special reminders from us. Ano pa ba? Any questions?
I think that will be it, and siguro sa mga future nating pag-usap. Hopefully this won't be the last,
Yes,
and then we'll keep in touch as usual naman. So guys, thank you very much for listening and watching to our episode this time. Siyempre, malaki pasasalamat kay Brian and kay Ryan.
Thank
Brian,
you.
Thank you very much.
Ryan.
So, okay guys, hanggang sa muli.
Tara!
Let's
Let's
talk!
Tara!
Let's talk!
Tara!
Let's talk!
Usap tayo.
Tagalog!
Tara, let's talk.
Let's
Hanggang
talk.
sa muli.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's talk.
Kuya Bunda pala yun, usap tayo.